Welcome into Rover Sports. I'm Bruce of Sports Doc here on a beautiful late summer evening, and I'm here with Spencer G, and we're doing a film review on Mr. Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs. We're going to look at, of course, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We are Rover Sports. You can log on to us on Facebook or at brucegrossinger.com. And here we are. And this is Kansas City versus the Seattle Seahawks. Spencer, take it away.
Thank you for the introduction, Bruce. Excited to be back here on Rover Sports, the show. And we're going to be looking here at Patrick Mahomes, and we're going to be monitoring what we see. Third quarter here, Pat is going to get time after Alex Smith. So right here, they tack on a field goal, and now we're getting started. A little bit of a muddled feed, but here we go. We're going to get a punt return out, and now we are rocking and rolling. So first pass of the game for Pat Mahomes, you see a couple of things you really like. You see him go play action. Again, two hands on the football off the play action. But then watch Pat Mahomes. Not many quarterbacks feel comfortable scrambling to their left. But Pat Mahomes is one of those rare baseball-type guys that he can literally be throwing off platform at all angles and throw accurate footballs. So that was a really talented throw, one of his best ones of the day.
Yep, so not only is he running left and throwing, but he's throwing across his body, he's throwing right. So it shows you the athleticism here. Notice the plant. There he is. He plants on the back foot, and he comes forward. So he doesn't fall back. So as far as his mechanics, they're quite good, and I'm very impressed with his footwork.
I think it was a talented throw by Pat Mahomes. Here's something that I really like from Mahomes as he drops back. He wants to go deep here, but he uses his better judgment. Again, he steps into that ball awkwardly, but puts it in a spot where only his running back could get it. Again, he's going against first-teamers. He's going against Bobby Wagner. He's going against KJ Wright. He's going against guys like Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, Jeremy Lane, the Legion of Boom here. So for Pat Mahomes, they still have a lot of their players in the game. So that is Seattle. And then this is tough. Like, this is one of Mahomes, a play that he should avoid if he wants to stay in the league and stay healthy for a long time. Is Pat Mahomes, I wanted to pause it there. Actually, I will go back and, in fact, pause that. Pat Mahomes did have a safety valve on this play, and his safety valve is right here. It is D'Anthony Thomas right here. And instead of being wiser, admitting that the play isn't going anywhere, he tries to look to make a huge play, and he didn't force an interception. He didn't force it in the coverage, but he ends up taking a brutal hit in the process. This is a very tough defense for Pat Mahomes. They're not a good start on that particular play. But here you see Mahomes. This is a play that I want him to do a little bit better because you watch Pat Mahomes here, 1st and 15. He's only going to go through one of his progressions, and maybe it was because of the last hit he took. Not a lot of guys are open. Again, they're going against Seattle with subpar talent on the edge. Throws it pretty much a throwaway pass, pretty much giving up on the play. And then we're going to see here Mahomes. I want to actually see Pat hang in the pocket longer. I don't want him to get in the habit of running out of the pocket. The pocket's perfectly clean, and he's a little quick to run, a little quick to scamper. I want to see Pat be able to hang in the pocket a little bit longer than he did on that particular play. So, this was a very, very up and down performance from Pat Mahomes. And then because of some sacks, because of false starts, you're seeing penalties, and that's what's causing the ineptitude on offense here is because of penalties.
Remember, too, once you're playing in the third quarter, you don't have Jason Kelce. You don't have any of these first-line receivers. So if you look, the guys aren't getting a lot of separation, particularly the running back, the guys on the edge. So Mahomes doesn't have a lot to aim for here. Shows good mobility and good poise. And obviously, the one thing I noticed about the preseason here, a ton of penalties. Obviously, we expect to see that. But in this game particularly, a lot of laundry on the field.
when you look at this film review right now, it's been paused. So you're not looking at much. You're looking at completely the same picture. You're looking at a still picture. I'm trying to navigate this so we can actually get going. I'm actually going to have to log into another game and then log back. I hope somebody's not hijacking the account right now. I do have some buddies that use this account. Another chance to remind you I do have friends outside of Rover Sports. All right, here we go. Trying to get back on page here, trying to get back to the Mahomes tape here, and we will be getting back there. I paused the video there, and that's what caused it to go off kilter, but we will be back in just like a minute. I encourage you guys to hold and wait, or you could skip ahead to the part where we actually get going again. So here we go. Condensed version again, and now we're officially back. So this is where Pat Mahomes had his best drive of the game, I believe. It's about 5 minutes left in the third period. 1st and 20 for Pat Mahomes, and now we are back and we are rocking and rolling here on Rover Sports. Okay, so here we go. We get a roughing the passer penalty, and we're going to have a 3rd and 10 first. So 3rd and 10 for Kansas City. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes steps up. And this throw right here, first off, we have a throw that ends up going a little bit too far to the outside. Pat Mahomes knows the blitz is coming. He kind of fades away from the rush. You see the athletic ability of Mahomes. This is effortless power. Something that is he really has the tools, and if this is defined, this could be great. He led his guy outside. It was inaccurate, his footwork. He was falling away on that particular play. Here, Mahomes, great footwork, really balanced, and he has the ability to drive, and this ball was dropped. It's slightly high, but the velocity is just supremely fantastic. And now we're going to see Mahomes do his specialty. He's going to run left. He's going to step up away from the rush, and again, he's going to put a perfect ball on the receiver. He's really great at executing these plays, and he has a rapport with backup tight end Travis, number 88. He's going to hit Travis here again. Watch Mahomes. This is a hole shot, and you see the velocity of Pat Mahomes right here. Because Mahomes for a split second is going to look right. He looks right. He sees now that this guy is the linebacker clears, and then it's a green light to drive, and the ball is thrown absolutely glued to Travis, who's on a cornerback. So already you have an unfair matchup. Best throw of the day here, Patty Mahomes. I spoke too soon. Again, quick to leave the pocket and the field. Pat Mahomes here going to get out of bounds. But 1st and 20, this is, I think, the throw. It's coming up right here. This Pat Mahomes is going to drop a droplet. Really nice ball right here. Under pressure. Best throw of the day for Pat Mahomes. I like this throw on a lot of levels. He's dealing with pressure in his face as the guard gets beat. And Mahomes knows he's going to get licked. He hangs in the pocket, and he's not able to have any leverage, but that effortless power of 20 yards down the field and just putting the ball on a line to only where his guy could get it over, linebackers and over everything. That throw was absolutely excellent.
I think also we have a guy, there are a lot of people, Sam Bradford is one of them. When they got second at IT, what do? They go in the clamshell. They become hermit crabs. What does he do? He's a swashbuckler. What does he do? He goes over the sticks. 21-yard pass. First down, Chiefs.
Here you're going to see Mahomes try to get out of trouble. Again, powerful throw. I like that in the preseason. That puts the fear into defenses. I don't care that it fell to the ground. This is Mahomes off his back foot, and he easily throws this ball about 45 yards in the air, and it looks like he's only going about 65 to 70% of what he can actually do. This is why at Texas Tech, this guy threw it 80 yards, and this is what you could get excited about that if you're Chiefs fans. However, you look at the footwork on this particular throw, and again, he's fading away. His footwork is a little bit sloppy. He's an athletic guy, so he can clearly get away from it, but his feet are very still. He has the footwork sometimes of a 36, 37-year-old quarterback, and he's always throwing off his back foot with these deep balls, and he will continue to get more accurate if he could turn around. However, again, he's playing Seattle, so it all has to be taken with a grain of salt. This is a good play from Pat Mahomes. I love when Trubisky and Mahomes do this in their film reviews. Watch Mahomes look down the field, then see that it's not there, so then Mahomes knows where his check down is. As a quarterback, it's so important to stay on schedule, not have disastrous plays, especially when you're getting in the field goal range. You saw Mahomes there look down the field, and then you saw him check it down. You always want to see a youngster do that, go through his progressions, and know when to keep the play rolling. Here you're going to see Mahomes again on a dead sprint left. This is part of what makes Pat so special. The throw left here, Pat Mahomes on the run to the left side. And guys, Rover Sports, I hope you appreciated this video. We have to head out. We're going to do DeShone Kizer coming right up next. Thanks for watching.